Good morning, everyone. I normally make YouTube videos about truck driving, and my channel was new, and I just started. I don't really have a lot of subscribers, but I want to make a video about something I guess, passionate about. I want to talk about Pastor John Gray. I want to talk about the people that talk about Pastor John Gray. Now, John Gray, I am not totally familiar with him. I just came across John Gray back in the summer of last year. I came across one of his sermons on YouTube, and he got me. You know what I mean? I initially was judgmental of the man because I grew up in a traditional Pentecostal church. So the first thing that threw me off was seeing this preacher in jeans, gym shoes, and a hoodie on. Like, this Negro ain't finna be talking about nothing. And it was a mega church. I come from a church of small people. We all have a stereotypic thought process about mega churches. I do anyway. Anyway, start following his sermons and listening to what he was talking about. Like, man, this guy the truth. He's speaking the truth. I like him. So I've been hooked on him ever since then. I would really like to visit his church if I get the chance. He's apparently been under a lot of scrutiny, and he has some things going on and some scandalous things going on and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. He originally came from Joel Osteen's church, and basically was called to pastor this church that's in the Carolinas. It's called Relentless. I'm going to try to expedite through this. Basically, he's been under a lot of fire. I'm also discovered that he had or has his own show on Oprah's network called The Book of John Gray. You have to forgive me, I'm eating breakfast too. So anyway, I think he's a great man of God. I think he's a great person. He has a great personality. He brings a great word. I've seen him do some phenomenal things for his members and congregation. I watched this man take the shoes off his feet and give to a child. They've donated money to victims. I watched what they did for Christmas, and they gave out gifts and clothes and money and baskets. And I mean, charitable. You know what I'm saying? Now the man, key word, man, human being, flesh, human. Had some things going on. I guess he was creeping on his wife and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And he bought her some type of Lamborghini or some kind of $200,000 car. And they was talking about he took the church money and did that and this and whoop-whoop-whoop. Look, man, the man is human. If he did creep on his wife, then that's his cross to bear with God. I'm tired of people thinking that because you're a Christian, you live this perfect life. That's part of the reason why we need God, because we are an imperfect people. Yes, he is in a role of leadership. He is a person that people look up to. He's a role model and et cetera, et cetera. But y'all forget that he's flesh. He's human. And the one thing I like about him is he will get up and tell his truths. He will say, I heard him say one time, I sit up here and I preach to the people and I encourage y'all and get y'all feeling good, and then I get in my car and I cry because I got to go home and deal with my stuff. He's human. That don't mean because he's the pastor of a church, he becomes this supernatural being figure, some superhero with a cape, that he's incapable of feeling pain, that he's incapable of messing up. I don't think that the mess ups or whatever he did is intentional, because then we do know the word. You know, I do think there's something wrong with people that are in a high power in the church or claim to be Christians and purposely do stuff against the will of God and be playing with God. I don't believe he plays with God. I don't believe that. I believe he's human. He's got some issues that he was dealing with. If he crept on his wife, that's that man and his wife and his marriage, and let them deal with that. If he bought his wife a $250,000 car, why y'all worried about what he bought? If he bought it with the church money, then that's it. Gotta get them. But I heard TD Jakes say, "Look, y'all think I'm spending the church's money and this, that, and the third. It costs money to pay for a building. It costs money to turn the lights on. It costs money to have air conditioning in the church. It costs money to do things, and it costs money. A church is basically, and I'm not downgrading or demeaning the church, but a church is basically like a social club. Ain't no different than anything else that you may pay a membership to, a membership fee. The fees help maintain the membership. It helps maintain the building, helps maintain activities. Y'all pay to go get in clubs and this, that, and the third. Where you think that money going to? Y'all don't care when y'all see the club owner driving the Benz and you pulling up in a Toyota. Why do y'all not criticize and scrutinize him? TD Jakes said, look, I did work before I was a pastor. I preach because I love to preach. I've wrote movies. I've wrote books. So they have other sources of income. To my understanding, John Gray has wrote a book or two. You know what I'm saying? He got a TV show. Y'all don't think he getting money outside of the church? Yes, and essentially, some of the money that our pastors have does come from the people of the church. But at the same time, if your pastor is praying for you and coming out and doing this and traveling and visiting the people and performing funerals and performing weddings, they should be compensated. It's their time. You want to be compensated for the stuff that you do. But at the end of the day, now you got all this stuff going on with all this stuff that's in the court and all of that foolishness going on. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to try to end the video with that. John Gray must be doing something right. He must be doing something great, because when you are on the path to something great, when you're on the path to doing something right, obstructions like to come and try to trip you up and try to take your focus off of where you're going, try to take you off your character, you know what I'm saying, trying to get you out of character. The fact that it's even legal stuff going on, I'm not a big Bible buff, but I know, long story short, in the Bible, you ain't supposed to be suing no people in no church. It ain't supposed to be no legal matters and all of that stuff. That ain't none of that supposed to be going on. So I don't understand all of this scrutiny. And I'm new. It's a brother that has a YouTube channel by the name of Larry Reid Live. This may never get to him. He might not give a damn about me. He probably don't. I don't understand why his content is all about bashing. He's capitalizing on people's downfalls. He's capitalizing on people's pain. You're talking bad about the church people. You're talking bad about your fellow brother. You ain't even got enough respect to call the man by his name. And you disrespect the man's wife. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to get your ass whooped. That man's wife's name is Aventer. And you keep calling her Avenger. You know what I'm saying? You dead wrong. You out of pocket, homie. And then these is your fellow brothers and sisters. You a black man disrespecting the black man and the black woman, his wife. Calling him Baby Jakes and all. That man's name is John Gray. And whether you want to give respect or not, God teaches us to respect the dignitaries of the church. Now I understand there are some felonious people out here. There are some corrupt people. There's some shady people out here. There are some fakers. But I'm not just speaking this because I support John Gray. I just don't understand what's going on in this world today. Where we gonna dump on the black man that's trying to do something positive, that's trying to do something right? We want to sit up and highlight his downfalls? You get entertainment? That's funny? A man of God? Bold, man. I'm a little guy. This might not reach nobody, but at the end of the day, Pastor John Gray from Dayton, Ohio, brother, I support you. I continue to watch your sermons. I don't like when you be having guest pastors, though. I like Pastor Q. He all right, but I like your sermon, so stop missing services. Keep doing your thing. You must be doing something right, brother. You a preacher. I can't tell you nothing. You under attack. You under attack. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it up. Be praying for you. Pray for me. Your boy, Dayton, Ohio, Michael Appleberry. I need your prayers, brother. Your sermons got me through a really, really rough time in my life, man. And I thank you. I really do thank you. So I hope this all smooths out. The truth come out. Y'all leave that man alone and he can continue doing God's work. Y'all have a great day.